Hi there guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna be showing you something useful if you're a PC hardware enthusiast like me. We all know we can get comparison between two different PC hardware by just googling it. It might be an article, video or someone's personalized experience. But this time I can really show you something other than that. Something like a top to bottom comparison between the specs of two different PC hardware components. For example, a CPU and another CPU. I will show you a demonstration in a couple of seconds. You may hear about it. It is a website called Game Debate. Link is available in the video description, so feel free to check it out. Once you're on the site, go to the hardware drop-down menu and you will see a whole bunch of subcategories which will take you to your preferred comparison genres. Like you can come back here between CPUs, GPUs, motherboard, power supplies, hard drives, cases and so on. It has special features like option to compare a laptop CPU with a desktop class CPU or vice versa. There are many more interesting things to talk about. If I start to keep on talking about just the features, it will be a very long video. So let's stop it here and continue what we came here for. Today we are comparing my old laptop CPU with my new desktop CPU to show you how the things work here. I have just finished the new build earlier this week. I didn't get a chance to take a proper test between them, so I'm using this chance to figure out how far I'm standing from my old CPU in terms of specs. So let's choose the CPU laptop or CPU desktop option. Either way we can add another one for comparison. Now I'm going to choose my old CPU, which is the Intel Core i7-1410U from here. Now will redirect us to a new page which will only show you the spec sheet of the current CPU, which is the Intel one. Now scrolling all the way down to here and choose the manufacturer of the other CPU. Choose between laptop or desktop, which means choose the component type you are trying to add for this comparison. It is either made for a laptop or a desktop form factor. And at last, choose the processor itself which you want to compare against the other one. It is a desktop class AMD Ryzen 7 1800X. In my case, it is one of the high-end CPU of the Ryzen lineup. So let's choose Ryzen 7 first generation. Now choose the submodel as Ryzen R7 1800X. Now click on the link which says click the link to compare the Ryzen R7 1800X to Core i7-1410U. And that's it. Now we'll take you to a page where you can see the in-depth comparison between the two CPUs. The comparison is only depending on the spec sheet of each hardware and some graphs, and that's what we came here for. As you can see, we'll show you the comparison in a very simple and easy to understand manner. Considering this CPU comparison that we are running, it will show you things like CPU architecture, CPU stock type, CPU form factor, release date, CPU link, CPU core count, thread count, clock speed, turbo frequency, max TDP, lithography or the size of the unit, bit width, max temperature, virtualization, L1 cache, L2 cache, L3 cache, max memory size, memory channel, ECC memory support, overall comparison in graph, and lastly, we can see some review for each hardware component separately. As well as above all of that, you will see the things like hardware ranks and how much the percentage better is one component to another. So take my word, this would be a very useful way to satisfy yourself if you are curious about PC hardwares like me. So keep an eye on it, maybe bookmark it, and for your information, this video is not sponsored by Game Debate. Thank you all for watching, catch you on next one.